So today you are going to set up the database and also to how to like download the SQL server like SQL with the Oracle. So then we'll go.
Okay.
So I'll join in one another laptop. So actually I downloaded that software.
Okay. Okay.
I would say how to download the software. So and we have to create our own account in the Oracle. So that we can able to download. I would say, give me a second. Actually, I have to. So actually, while we going to install the first software in the Oracle, so we have to go to the Oracle 19C. So it's a database. So it will take at least 3 GB in your system. So how to download it? Then you can see here. Because when we are starting any database, so we have to know the installation process. So before the installation only we are like we are just um, build our own like username and also password. With that only we are using in the databases. So in the database the password should same while we are installing the process. So we are giving some create with the username and password. That password only we are using in the while creating the database. Okay.
Okay.
So Oracle, first of all, Oracle 19C download. So you can also create like the process you should note down in your side, then you install in your system. So actually Oracle database 19C for the Microsoft Windows. So I'm using the Microsoft Windows. That's why I just want to go here and just accept this download. So it is going to the page sign in page. So then you sign in with your account. So if you do not know having any account in the Oracle, so we have to create the own account, so by using this. Okay.
Okay.
So this is own account we have to create, or in the Oracle database. So everywhere, so if you're taking any product while you using that product, we should have that account. We should have that account that the product will completely asking the even address details. So like this, email, password, repassword. So and also the name. everything else, everything. So if few databases are not open source, so like Oracle also open source, so everyone can use without having any pay. So
Okay.
many databases also, it's like many databases in the sense. So take Informatica and Denado.
Mm-hmm.
So that are the that products are completely payment based. So it's not a open sourced. So it's not easy. Like they'll give some trial versions. So after 30 days, we have to purchase, like subscribe that amount which they are like giving to the product, so that so then we can able to use that in the
Oh,
any like projects. So in your when you're going to any company, we set up they are set up their, like they are using the email password with like company they are giving
mm.
um, username, like company they are providing the email address. You can add the email address here. So it is also like that. And the company also, like mutual understand between the both Oracle and your company. That time they're giving some links. You can able to get the email ID and the username, like password you can create. So after that you can access completely. It's free based version. So
Oh,
it's a no, not any problem. So before going to subscription, we have to create our own things, which we have see here. So while creating, I am adding the, so in another laptop, I downloaded. So that's why I have to show that with you. Then, so before going to that, we just like download this Oracle 19 C downloads by you after creation of the account. Okay, so then we have to download Oracle SQL Developer. This is also very important. And uh, while you downloading the Oracle 19C, it will take 3 GB. 3 GB completely, 2.9 GB. And you are going to the Oracle developer, Oracle SQL developer, it will take at least 450 GB.
okay.
So based on that, we download that. So after the downloading process, so we'll notify, like we'll get some username and password. We have to create it. So I'll show you. I'll show you definitely. Give me a moment. I log in with another laptop, so I download it here. Same ID. Okay, I just started this. Hello. So
Hello.
actually, I'll share you in the by using my another account. Okay. So I am presenting my screen here. So is visible, right?
Yeah.
See, actually, I downloaded this softwares in SQL. One is yes, Oracle 19C. So it's take at least 3 GB, 3 GB data.
Mm.
So we can extract here. And also software that is SQL developer also consists of both are needed. Why we are going to 19 Oracle 19 series? So it's a database completely. We need
Yeah.
database. It is a tool, Oracle. So by using the queries language, we just retrieve the data and create the data in the database only. So that's why we need one tool. So whether you are taking the Oracle or else Microsoft SQL is based on you, you can able to. So we are discussed about the mainly things which are on Oracle type. So that's why see here SQL developer. hmm,
Yeah.
In the SQL developer, we you can see the icon like SQL developer application.
Mm.
So is this application sent to the or desktop? Okay. Uh, so after that, we can able to access the Oracle. Before that, give me a moment. We have admin. So Bing. mm, Oracle application. So we will install. This is the actual select database. So we are not created any password and everything. So we have to install here. It's already extracting actually. This Oracle is extracting right now. So we just going to the SQL developer shortcuts so that we are able to see the Oracle database. So first of all, clearly I would say first we download the Oracle 19c. Then another application is Oracle SQL download, SQL developer. So that two applications are in the zip folders. So you extract the zip folders both. So one is 3 GB and another is only 450 MB. So after extracting the Oracle 19c, you will get some files it's extracting right now, and I SQL developer page is looking like this. You can look like this
Yeah.
because before going to that, in company uh, they're already having the database. Okay, so
Okay.
they are only provide the username and password. So we do not have any username and password, like we do not have any like private. In the company side we have not username and password early
Mm.
current moment. So that's why we create that username and password defaultly in Oracle. So then we use that in the database.
Okay.
The process is same, like you are only just using by using the queries you can able to like work with the database. So in company side, when you're going to company, it's not required to download all the things. Maybe only one thing book Oracle SQL server only we have to install. SQL Oracle SQL developer tool.
Okay.
This is also what it's showing, like Oracle SQL developer server. So that is only, I think, username and password. You just create with the default name, with your name, and using the username and password of the database, you can able to um, like address it. After we just consider the role of SYS DBA system, like SYS DBA, we have to like select this role as a developer. So after entering into this username and password, we have to save it. uh, so we have to test before we are creating the username and password, then save that. The files will open like schemas. If you know about the schemas in any database, we have different type of files that are nothing but schemas. In the schema, we are having photos, the whatever the files, the data in the company. So if you want to create the database, so with that name you are able to create the database, and the schemas are you can appear in the below your name. So it is extracting right now. Yes, it will take some time, but you by using the proper network, you can able to download. Almost it will take three 3.5 GB for downloading the softwares. So basically, SQL is used in many cases. So in the data analytics, data visualization, also testing. So in our in our like company, the one colleague worked in this testing part. So they are
Okay.
also working with the SQL
Okay.
completely. SQL and Oracle also. Maybe it is done. Let's see. Yeah, we have this setup. After you extract the Oracle 19C, in Oracle 19C, we get the setup. So double click on it. Yes, click on yes. So basically, we have to know about the programming language used in the Oracle. So we are using the Oracle tool, right, for to work with the database. So in that Oracle, we have the many like languages which can support. So it's originally is written in the Fortran language, and then it is used in C. Now it is C is used everywhere. Like from that Oracle database written in C language only. So
Okay.
server side coding is done with the C. So why it is stalling? It will take time. Download new software. Hello. So before going to the download this Oracle, so we are set up the username and password so that we are installed some of the files here. So it is showing, it's not showing yet. The pop-up will appear like this.
Mm.
So after that, when Oracle 19c, after the installation process, so it will giving some specific create the servers we have to create with the username and password. They are asking username and password, and also few installations are done in the locations which you, so like the files and configuration setup and system class, Oracle home user. So different type of files we have to install to open this file. Why it is giving some error. Okay, before going to that, I'll give one small task for you. So after downloading, you can able to Oracle 19c, Oracle SQL documentation, developers work, installation details. So we are downloading the starting of the SQL documentation for also when you are when going to install the process. So we have to read some things like what are the main releases, the new releases in the Oracle. Additional resources. So actually, this Oracle developer only we are the developers. In the DB developers, we are like we are using the server. We are using some queries. So what are these concepts? We just know about this. So REST data services. So see, the companies which are having different type of APIs. So RESTful APIs, GraphQL APIs. So what are these RESTful APIs? So then are able to go to the other topic first before the installation. So it is some showing some error, so that's why I will just move to that REST API. topics. Okay.
Okay.
So in the REST APIs, we are using in the resources. If APIs are the resources, so a resource is an object with a type. So we are already having some note yesterday. So we are creating in the DML, I think DML. So we are discussed right yesterday
Yeah.
regarding that we are retrieve the objects in the database.
Yeah.
That objects we are created from the REST APIs. So REST APIs are created by the backend team. Backend team, they are providing the complete information. So what client needed. See here, if client needed this website, actually this is also one product.
Hmm.
Hope you know. So then this is also one product. We have to change this screen and we just update like we are not needed this text. We are just needed one dashboard. So in the dashboard we have the releases. So what are the main and the new releases are there from starting to ending, like from 2022 the releases and to 2022 they release this released this new feature. So if client want like this, we need to know the information about the complete things, so that are in the object form. So backend team, they were backend team in the sense Oracle, or those who are using the database, it's a completely different. Like backend team, they are responsible for both both the database and also backend. Backend, like we are using Postman tools. Hope you know the Postman for the testing of APIs. So APIs are in which types? Like there are different type of APIs. I'll just from just giving some basic knowledge about see in REST APIs. REST APIs is only few standard methods we are find in the APIs. HTTP, get, post, put, delete. See, actually, these are the resources themselves groups into the connection of the resources. See, what is get? These are the method we are implementing in the APIs. See, if client they're given, so client, not client, the backend given some data. So they are asking you, so whether the whether the data is getting or not. So it's a real time, like when we are going to the real time, they are giving some like have you get the response, and you are also giving the access to the backend developer for the
Okay.
like to give the data in the DB. So what is get means APIs are having the different type of methods. Get means you are getting the data
Hmm.
just as a front end, like as a backend developer, they were creating the, if they are creating the get request, we are taking the resources from the database.
Hmm.
That is only the thing. That is only one way process. Okay. And post method, if front end developer, like in front end, not a front end developer completely, you take one file, one form is there in the UI, they are, you fill that form. So after filling the form, the data should be go to the database, right?
Yeah.
So in the database, they are asking, like backend developer, they are asking whether the data is coming or not. At the time, the who are in the front end, they are giving the post. post APIs. So we are also know about the postman tool. Postman tool, whether the API data, yeah, we are getting or not. So in the DB, so they were given the like username and password, right?
Mm.
So they are complete organization information about the project. Um, so we are having some modules while entering into the dashboard. So in the dashboard you can see like this. So we are already know. You can also see the dashboard in the SQL dashboard. See, actually, while they are giving the username and password, you can able to log in with the username and password. Okay. So after that, the schemas will appear here. Schemas. So whatever the name it is, like you are working in somewhere, they were created the schema or database with the one name. So
Mm.
in that we have find some different of schemas and data. So the data packet, like this is completely in the JSON format or else XML format. It depends on it depends.
Mm.
So we are getting the data, like developers getting the data. They are sending the data into the database. So
Mm.
the database interacting with the front end and the back end, like server and client. Client is nothing but UI. Hmm? Server is nothing but database and also backend. Backend is like we are getting the information like HTTP requests are there. So see here, actually I'll just show you how to know about whether we are getting the data or not. So how to get the data? So just inspect it. Click on the right right click, inspect. It's a normal way how the API will works and what are the APIs and how they are giving the data. So see here, uh, this is the data. Like this is the elements we are using in the front end for the Oracle. So the APIs, these are the APIs completely. So we are getting the data in the form of JSON, right? JSON
Mm.
or XML. So you are giving some the API like this. You are giving some URL to the developers. This this API you will provide. It's not like it's too long. It just only like HTTP some name like whatever the project name they are written. That name is visible. So the method we are using get method. In RESTful APIs, we have different methods. We are already discussed like get,
Yeah.
put, delete, push, like also like post method. Post method means so here some APIs are only the get method. So if we are click like you fill the form in the form method like FB, FB, we are giving some data to the backend. Then you will find some post request. This is the post request, okay? And means we are sending the data. So it is stored in the database. So it is sending the data. So whether it is going or not, the status code is true. Means the data will pass to the backend. Whether the status is false, so different type of methods in that status code. So we'll find HTTP status code, HTTP. status codes. Tomorrow I will be share like I will be giving some we are creating some the database in the schemas and everything. So it is currently not working because there is some server issue.
Yeah, to me also it is not downloading. I don't know why.
From for your side, huh?
Yeah, I think I have problem in my system. I have to get that resolved.
Yeah, it will take at least like it will 3 GB, right? Take more time when compared to if you are having good network. It will be like
No,
much time.
it shows your OneDrive is full. Maybe I have to.
Yeah, yeah, you have to delete it actually,
Yeah.
or else you can add some drives. So some systems are compatible with the we are using some SSD. They are putting one like SSD drive into your system, then it will add some data.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will
I
take. This is one product, right? Completely
yeah.
while you are using the Microsoft SQL, Microsoft SQL consume some limited data. So Oracle having different scenarios we are using. So that's why the features are more. So it will take more data when compared to that. So these are the HTTP connections. So we need to know about the normal methods first of all. Headers. It's completely you can find in the inspect page.
Okay.
Inspect network. See, let's refresh it. These are the headers. These are the preview. These are the response. Uh, these are completely APIs. What I'm telling right now.
Okay.
So APIs. You are if you are giving some information like if uh, someone ask like can you give the API of this project.
Mm.
Some peoples are there from the front end they can ask. So that at the time you are giving the permission mm, to get the data. So so after that, whether he are getting or not will find with the status codes.
Okay.
Okay. So at the time, if you are checking this APIs whether it is status code is 200 or not with the postman
Okay.
while you are giving the data to the concerned person. So if you get 200, then it will be getting the data, and from the API giving some response, the objects will be showing in the dashboards. Okay. So then we are moving into the. So it's not like 2000, 201, 202, it won't count like that. 301. So we'll get some the function like mainly 404 not found. The data will not found. When the data is not found in the API, so that time it will be showing the 404 error where it is getting from the network page. So that we also responsible for the while giving the one API to the some person, we are also know whether you are giving the data is correct way or not. Okay. So
Okay.
you are checking first. So you are checked with the status code in the postman. So we'll know about the postman also from from next sessions.
Mhm.
So before that, we have to know about complete structure, like what are the schemas and how to like we are create the database. So that you are able to know about that things. So it will be very easy only. So it's a language, right? So while you are like you don't know about the query, you can also search in the net. So then you are able to get some queries like how to create the table. So then create star table. So based on that, we can also able to do in the practical scenario. But we need the complete. We know the complete structure and how the dashboard will work at the real time. So what are the functionings are there? So we can. So I am only the teaching in the only 1 hour. So you're also put into your no your your like efforts into the course. Okay. So how we are using like I'll definitely like giving the valid information to you. So what are the roles actually? So SYS DBA. So what are the role and what is the role is responsible for? Hmm? So we yesterday in the last phase, so we discussed about the permit and revoke.
Hmm.
So and that scenario, so you are the developer, the admin also for the like admin also there in the database. So when the project manager is the admin for your database, they are giving permissions to you for the data. You can if you are work with the some project. So with the roles they are giving some like access to you before going into work. They'll give some username and password. So then you are able to get that. So we have to know entire topic. But in the dashboard, we'll see file. We already know about how to use it. Whether the based on the usability and the breakpoints and everything, we can able to know more. So these are the REST services, REST data services development. So we'll know the document will give all the resources. So we are tomorrow onwards. I downloaded this software, but we are just required the username and password. That is only left. So if I get the username and password while while creating the username and password in the database, so I can able to use in the SQL developer server. So then I'll create one name, so username and password, then test it. So if status is success, then it will be show the schemas regarding the databases name. So these are the main tools are here to address. One is Oracle 19c for the complete database. The product we have to install with the username and password. Then we are mainly worked in the Oracle SQL developer product only. So by using this, we can only work on this. Okay. Oracle, the database, you should not get anything like they are giving some username and password. That is only work in the database. So you are only we are only capable to work with the developer environment. So that is Oracle SQL developer.
Hmm.
So we have the documentation phase, the information they are putting in the AP, like in this product. See, Oracle database is a free graphical tool which will productivity, simplify the database development tasks. You can connect the Oracle databases and you can connect to select the third party non-Oracle databases. See, I'll show one. I'll just explain one thing. So we have different type of databases. It's not only Oracle. Uh, the companies, the clients, they are using some other databases. Okay. So you are keeping the database. You are kept into the links in the database. So then you will get some resources. You will get some data in the uh, dashboard.
Hmm.
That is also one way. You are also not only Oracle databases, you can also work with the different type of databases. Okay, so it is also possible. So in the one project, I'll give one example. So if I am working in the financial sector, if I working in the financial sector, in the financial sector having the different type of companies. So what the client need, what are the like comparison, the flow charts we have to know about which financial sector is moving forward and which sector is moving downward. So based on the information they are given, so at the time what we have to do, we are collecting the information from the different type of databases. So only one username and password you are giving from, like you are getting from the company. So they are giving some links to you. They are giving some links, provide the links to you that databases. So you can access in your Oracle SQL developer dashboard. Hmm? So SQL developer also integrate the interfaces into the several related technologies. Integrated in the sense integrated to the several related technologies. So SQL, we are using the object oriented things, like whatever the objects, whatever the data, it is in the object form. So in the object form, integrated in the sense you are integrated with the Python, the integrated, like we are just clubbing, like we are using in the different type of services, whether the front end we can use in the React framework, Angular framework. So different type of frameworks for the front end we have to when we are going to the design. So that process, SQL developer also integrate the technologies. SQL developer data modeler and read only. You can also download SQL developer from here. We are already downloaded. Actually, we just know about the information in this. These are the releases, the overview of the video. So what is the developer OTM? This is how we are calculating the information. RESTful data services. One of the necessary skills. Import the data, manage the users and visualization schemas. Schemas is nothing but when we are creating the database, it is in the form of different type of schemas. Schemas also will learn, like we will be able to know about the schemas in further sessions. So what are the importance and how we are using the schemas mainly. So these are the formats. So we are in the different type of formats are there. So I'm just discuss about the XML, like JSON and XML. So this is a CSV format also available. Inserts HTML and more. So Oracle can support, the DB can support, like uh, in the company, you are, if you are working in some company, right? So you are giving the data to your company, as you are an employee. So you are giving some data. It is in the form of photos, like you are sending your pictures in the database. So it is in the form of like SVG format. So it is in work with the CSV. It will be stored like in that. And JSON nothing but your name, your employee ID, your age, your address. Completely it will be showing in the JSON format. XML format also used for the front end only. And HTML for to develop the web pages. So while you are with that complete data, if it is in the HTML format, we can also extract the data. So the front end people, they are extract the data and they just display on the screen. So based on that, these are the automatic format in the Oracle SQL. Table completion, SQL history, fill your own commands, and liquid based integration for the schema version. Integration for the schema version means so here while we are going into the Or- Oracle product, here we have the schema present over here. So after creation of your database, so in the schema, currently the version is 19C. 19C. So based on that, we are downloading that version. We are just out of the like we are using the features. So if after 1 year the version will change. So then it will be used for the integration. So we can also the past like in the 50 years of like in the 150 years company or 50 years company also there in our market. So if they are giving some information of 10 years back, 10 years back information they are giving to you to extract the data, and what are the salaries, what are the cuttings, so what are and complete things what they are having. So that time the financial ledgers and everything else they are in the old versions. So in that old version the database can be access that information based on the schema version. So that is also possible with the SQL, Oracle SQL. So in the practical way, I'll just giving my experience. In the front end, we have worked with the applications. So I'm a full stack like front end and both back end. So in the front end, you take one bank page that is 25 years bank, 25 years old. So that time they are using some old versions. Old versions, the version we have to control to get the data, and we have to like push the data, push the new data and new feature into the old code. So that's why we are using some technologies. So based on the technologies, we have to go with the like versioning control tools. So that's why the IT is completely move forward to give the services to the all sectors. So in multiple ways, they are like mm, the usage is very different. Okay,
Mm.
so can you do you have any like questions? So within the 5 minutes we will move forward.
No, no. First, I need to clear this. I need to download all this.
Okay, okay. You can
I
check.
will.
So whether you download or not, please ping one message on WhatsApp. So based on that, we can
Mm.
go to that. Okay. So
Okay.
if I'm going to the like in the fast way, so
Hmm.
you're unable to learn because it's like a video channel, like screening in the news, like it's
Yeah.
going.
See,
So
the very first day, I also cannot understand 100%. It takes time to me
yeah.
also. Yeah. No, I'm good with this.
Yeah, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
actually, while we are going to any session, like you can note down the points, like what are the tools we are required, and which tools are used in the in our role.
Yeah, yeah. I am noting down. I am simultaneously noting down.
Yeah. So that's why you just like download these two files. Uh,
Mm.
so install it in your system. So check many resources are there to install. So they are giving some tips to you. So how
Yeah.
to install, how to write the username and password. So uh, you remember that like username and password. So then only you can able to access that.
Yeah.
So while creating, okay, that is make sure that. mm, okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll go to like after you just ping me regarding the whether complete or not. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, today I will ask my administrator to look into the system once.
Yeah, sure, sure. That's good to your side. So
Yeah.
ping me whether you're completed or not in that. So
Okay.
I'm able to learn before going to the schemas and creating the tables and everything.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.